Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Alim Maths Vlog. So my dear student, today our question is p to the power 5 plus p to the power 4 plus p to the power 3 plus p square plus p is equal to minus 1. So student, in this video I will tell you how to solve this type of exponential equation. So my dear student, our given exponential equation is p to the power 5 plus p to the power 4 plus p to the power 3 plus p square plus p is equal to minus 1. So student, to find the value of p from this exponential equation, so first of all we have to transpose minus 1 from right side to left side. Then the left hand side will becomes p to the power 5 plus p to the power 4 plus p to the power 3 plus p square plus p plus 1 is equal to 0. My dear student, in this exponential equation there is 6 term. Okay, so we have to write this 6 term in 3 group. Okay, so we can write in here p to the power 5 plus p to the power 4. This is the first group. Okay, plus, so in second group we have to write p to the power 3 plus p to the power 2, and in last group we have to take p plus 1. Okay student, is equal to 0. So my dear student, in this first group the power of p are 5 and 4. So we can take common p to the power 4 from these two terms. Okay, after taking the common p to the power 4 from these two terms, we can write in here p plus 1. Okay, plus just in second group the power of p are 3 and 2. So we can take common p to the power 2 from these two terms. So we can write inside this bracket p plus 1. Okay, plus, so my dear student, in last group here is p plus 1. So student, p and 1 has no common factor without 1. So that's why you have to take common 1 from these two terms. So we have to write in here p plus 1 inside this bracket. Okay, inside this first bracket. So my dear student, in this 3 term p plus 1 is present. So that's why you can take common p plus 1 from these 3 terms. Okay, so after taking the common p plus 1 from these 3 terms, we can write inside the second bracket p square p to the power 4 plus p square plus 1, first bracket close, is equal to 0. So student, after that again we have to write p plus 1 on left hand side into, so we have to use second bracket my dear student. After that, and inside the second bracket we have to write in here p to the power 4 plus 1, first bracket close, plus p square. Okay, so my dear student, after that again we have to use second bracket, is equal to 0. So student, after that my dear student, again we have to write p plus 1, and inside the second bracket we have to write p to the power 2 whole square. So my dear student, we have to break the power of p in this expression. Okay, so we can write p square whole to the power 2 plus 1 from this algebraic expression plus p square, and again we have to use second bracket. So my dear student, is equal to 0, is equal to 0. So my dear student, after that again we have to write p plus 1 on the left hand side, and again we have to write second bracket, and inside the second bracket we have to write in here p square whole to the power 2 plus, we can write in the place of 1 square. Okay, plus again we have to write p square, and second bracket close, is equal to 0. So that's why on the left hand side we have to write p plus 1, again we have to write second bracket, and inside this second bracket, so here is my dear student p square whole to the power 2 plus 1 square. So student, to simplify this algebraic expression, so we have to apply this formula, a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Okay, so we have to apply this formula on this algebraic expression. Okay, so we can write in here p square plus 1 whole square minus 2 into, so here is 2ab. Okay, so in the place of 2ab you have to write 2 into p square into 1 plus, so here is p square, so we have to write again p square. Okay, second bracket close is equal to 0. So student, again we have to write p plus 1, and inside this second bracket we have to write p square plus 1 whole square minus 2p square plus p square, and second bracket close is equal to 0. So my dear student, so again we have to write p plus 1, and inside the second bracket we have to write p square plus 1 whole square minus p square, second bracket close is equal to 0. So student, so again we have to write p plus 1 on the left hand side. Inside this second bracket here is p square plus 1 whole square minus p square. So student, to simplify this algebraic expression we have to apply the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this is our formula. So this formula we have to apply in this algebraic expression. Okay, so we can write in here p square plus 1 plus p, first bracket close, and again we have to use a first bracket, and we have to write in here p square plus 1 minus p, first bracket close, and again we have to write second bracket is equal to 0. So student, find the value of p from these exponential equations, so we have to apply the zero product rule. Okay, so after apply the zero product rule, so we can write from this algebraic expression p plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, and again we have to write, so here is my dear student p square plus 1 plus p, so we can write from this algebraic expression p square plus p plus 1 is equal to 0. This is the second equation, and our third equation will be p square minus p plus 1 is equal to 0. Just if you solve this first equation, then you get p is equal to minus 1. Okay, so my dear student, after that, to find the value of p from this equation, so first of all you have to compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so my dear, if you compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then you get a is equal to 1, so the value of b is equal to 1, and c is equal to, in the place of c here is 1. Okay, so you have to take c is equal to 1. So my dear student, to find the value of p from these exponential equations, so you have to apply the Siddhacharya formula. Okay, our Siddhacharya formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, so we can apply this formula on this algebraic expression, then you get the value of p. Okay, so we can write in here p is equal to, so here is minus b and the value of b is 1. So we have to write in here minus 1 plus minus root over of b square. The value of b is 1. So that means we have to write in here 1 square. 1 square minus 4ac. 4 into 1 into 1. Okay. Over 2 into a. 2 into a. That means 2 into 1. Okay. After that we can write in here minus 1 plus minus root over of 1 square, that means 1. Okay, minus 4 into 1 into 1, that means 4 over 2. Okay, so student, and after that we have to write in here minus 1 plus minus root over of minus 3 over 2. Okay, so student, So root over of minus 1 is equal to I. Okay. So my dear student, after that we can write from this algebraic expression minus 1 plus minus. So my dear student, so here is root over of minus 3. So we can write in here root over of 3 into root over of minus 1 over 2. So student, so we can write from this algebraic expression minus 1 plus minus, so here is root over of 3 into root over of minus 1. Okay, so root over of minus 1, that means I. So we can write from this algebraic expression I root 3 over 2. So my dear sir, if you solve this quadratic equation, then you get the value of P is equal to minus 1 plus minus I root 3 over 2. Okay. So my dear student, to find the value of P from this equation, so again we have to compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we can write the value of a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to 1. Okay. So student, to find the value of P from this exponential equations, we have to apply the Sridharacharya formula. Okay. So we can write P is equal to, here is minus b and the value of b is minus 1. So we have to write in here 1. Okay. Plus minus root over of, so here is b square minus 4ac. So we have to write in here minus 1 square minus 4ac. That means 4 into 1 into 1 over 2 into 1. Okay student. So we can write from this algebraic expression 1 plus minus root over of minus 1 square, that means 1. Okay. Minus 4 into 1 into 1. So we have to write in here 4 over 2 1 ja 2. Okay. So student, so we can write from this algebraic expression 1 plus minus root over of, so if you subtract 4 from 1, then you get minus 3. Okay. Over 2 is equal to, again you have to write 1 plus minus, so here is root over of minus 3. So in the place of root over of minus 3, you can write root over of 3 into root over of minus 1 over 2. So we can write in here 1 plus minus I root 3 over 2. So this is the value of P. So my dear student, if you solve this equation, then you get the value of P will be 1 plus minus I root 3 over 2. So this is the value of P. So my dear student, this exponential equation has 5 solutions. Okay. So 1 real solution and 4 imaginary solution. So my dear student, if you like this video and if you like this trick, so please support me and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.